Welcome back to the channel, guys. Over the next few weeks, we're traveling from Saigon in the south all the way to Hanoi in the north, exploring Vietnam one stop at a time. From buzzing city streets,
Let's go.
to peaceful countryside, epic food, wild markets, and the stories and history of the people who call Vietnam their home.
That's the sort of mausoleum you get if you're an emperor.
So hit subscribe and let's get into it. This week, we're starting right here in Ho Chi Minh City, the old Saigon.
It's just an amazing place, what else can I say?
Where the energy hits you like nowhere else. Street food sizzling, markets buzzing, stories unfolding at every corner.
I'm impressed with Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh.
And behind it all, the mighty Mekong, carving its way through the south. This is Ho Chi Minh City.
Right, well, we're staying in the Aristo Saigon Hotel, and it is really humid. Just waiting for a grab. And it's going to take us up to Banh Mountain, so really nice place up there. I think that was our driver, just gone past. Off to a great start already. Hopefully the weather holds off. It's been really thunderstormy, rainy over the last, few weeks. So we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed we don't get rained off. We've got some waterproofs anyway. Make the most of the time we're here. That's jolly bees. Anyway, if you're new around here, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll show you guys around Vietnam. It's a little bit like Cebu City. It's absolutely manic with bikes and traffic. It's very similar to Cebu City, except we've actually got paths we can walk on. So just like the Philippines, you can get grabs to go pretty much anywhere in the area. You can get cars, you can get bikes. Obviously the bikes are a lot cheaper, but feels safer in a car, to be honest. Yeah, about a 3-hour journey up to where we're going, which is the Banh Mountain. So enjoy the scenery along the way. "5 minutes away. It was lovely weather all the way here. 5 minutes away from here, and it started coming down really hard. But we have got the waterproofs, so it doesn't matter too much. So we've got a nice big hill behind us, little mountain there. Cable carts going up, which we have already booked. We booked them through Cluck. We'll put a link in the description for that. The grab up here was about 940,000 Vietnamese dong, which is about 22 quid, 27 pound. The advantage of taking the grab, let me just get rid of the water so you can see me. The advantage of taking the grab is that we can spend as long as we want here. Otherwise, the tours will be 3 hours up here and probably about 45 minutes to an hour to go up there and have a look around. We can take our time, and that's what we like. Plus, we're not here when all the tourists are here at the same time, which means it's quieter. And it's really nice. It's really nice. We've got a lovely garden behind us. Sunworld, we've got the Sunworld Resort here as well. Right, so this is where we are. Here, you've got the Chua Hang, or the Hang Pagoda over here. But you've got a separate cable car that goes up to that. And then you've got another cable car that goes up to the main pagoda and the temple, which is the Lady Buddha statue. That's up there. So we're going to go up one, come back down, and then go up to the other one, because you can't go, according to this, there's a cable car that goes between as well. So I don't know. I mean, we'll make this up as we go along. We'll get up there. If we can take a third cable car to go between the two, we will do. We're just going to go through, scan the QR code, and get up there. Right, so you come in the entrance. It's 10,000 Vietnamese dong just for the entrance fee. We've got the cable cart on Cluck, as we said, so don't have to worry about that. There's some lovely gardens, nice little statues, lots of little food places dotted all the way around. So if you want to grab something to eat, you can. Rain's eased off, so fingers crossed. We've got a nice view at the top. Well, it's a little bit different to Lan Tao, isn't it? We're the only ones here. Yeah. We've literally got the place to ourselves. How cool is that? Which means we've got a cable car to ourselves. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. I'm not the biggest fan of cable cars, as you might know. It's a bit windy and a bit rainy, so this one might be interesting. I mean, we did Lan Tao, and that was very windy. So let's see how we get on. I mean, this doesn't go, even though it goes up a hill, up a mountain, it doesn't go that high off the ground because you're following the ground up. So you can just see the Lady Pagoda there, or the Lady statue with the other pagoda. We're going to go down to there. Once we've done the top, there's the cable car that runs over there. I don't know if you can make that out on here. It's quite steep here. Oh yeah, we've got more. We've got a lot more cable cars coming around Vietnam.
Beginner level.
Yeah, beginners level, lovely. Oh, my ears are popping. Well, can't see anything. Whoa, apart from that. So the view's gone completely. It's a white out. We're in the clouds again, just like Lantau. Here we go, merging out of the mist.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Well, unfortunately, we can't see very much. At least we show you the realities of YouTube and travel. It's not all lovely drone shots and crystal clear views. Sometimes there's nothing. So this is the main reason why we came up with a grab and not with a tour company or anything. We wanted to give it a bit of time for this to burn off, just in case it was a bit of a whiteout. Now luckily it's starting to clear a little bit, but if it didn't, at least we'd have a few hours here, well, as long as we want here really, to have a look around. Sometimes it pays just to do things on your own and not with a tour company. Just about to see the statue emerging from the mist. It's quite eerie. It's lovely with all the music as well. Right, let's have a look around. So we're at the top of the cascading waterfalls. So you've got about four of these statues all the way up, and that leads on to the big temple at the top with the big statue in there, which you can't see. Every now and then you get a shadow appear, but that's about it. Just the way it goes sometimes. We'll hang around, we'll get coffee, keep our fingers crossed, maybe say a prayer or two, you never know. It might blow off a little bit, and we might be able to see something from the bottom, which would be nice, but I'm not holding out much hope, to be honest. Bye, thank you, bye. Back on a cable car, gonna go right the way down the bottom to the base. We can't get on the other cable car that goes from one place to the other apparently, so yeah, down to the base and back up again. It's a shame it's so cloudy, but hey ho. Right, another empty cable car entrance. Thank you very much. I've got to say, all the Vietnamese people we've met so far have been really friendly. Really nice people. Always waving at you and greeting you. So, second cable car. We're going up to the pagoda. This should be a lot clearer though, because it's not as high up the mountain. So this should be nice and scenic. They are really smooth, these cable cars. Really quiet as well. Apart from the nice music in the background. Quite relaxing. There we go, it's just started raining again. Right, this way to the Hang Pagoda. Good job it's not slippery and rainy, isn't it? He says. Hold on to the handrails. There we go. Very nice, isn't it? Obviously this is a religious site, so you've got to be very respectful when it comes to these places. The Quang Pagoda up here. It's nice and peaceful up here. So this is the way to the pagoda, up these steps, apparently. Surrounded by monkeys in the trees. Make sure they don't come down and try and take our GoPros, or even the fluffy mics. I don't think they will. Oh, I don't know how far up we've got to go. There's a lot of steps. I thought that's what the cable car was for. I'll see at the top. Right, another load of steps. Almost there.
Little guard dog.
Okay, right, there we go, so steps done. Oh, this is nice. Some koi in there as well. How nice is that? So we're up in the clouds again, so the views are not good. This is quite nice. This is the bar pagoda. A lot of construction work going on around here, so it's a little bit noisy. Really quite nice. Obviously we can't film inside because it is a religious site after all. It's quite serene, this place. A lot of people praying and burning incense and things like that. There's hardly any tourists here at all, which is really surprising. Maybe because it's not very sunny, but you know, it's definitely worth coming regardless. Right, time to head back. It does look like it's clearing at the peak, so maybe we'll grab the cable car back up and try our luck. Give it one more go before we head back to Ho Chi Minh. Right, we're gonna race back up. Well, not race, because you can only go so fast on these cable cars, but you know what I mean. We're back up to the peak. We're going to give it another shot. It's cost us another £20 in cable car fees, but hey, we were only here once. So let's give it a go. Take two. Fingers crossed. This way. Oh, yes. Now, I just want to say, before I prove a point, that sometimes doing things on your own, not with a tour group, can make a whole lot of difference. How's that? There you go. Now if we was with a tour group, we would have been done and gone. That's a win. Look at the difference. Unbelievable. Literally an hour ago we couldn't see any of it. There we go. Much better. Literally an hour later. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely over the moon with that. That is an absolute result. Just goes to show a bit of perseverance. See the clouds starting to roll back in as well, so we've timed it just right. It's a bit windy as well. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Got these lovely panoramic views as well, so we're going to see if we can check these out. Yeah, the clouds cleared. Let's have a look. There's some sort of art gallery. Quite interesting. And we didn't even know this was here. If we hadn't come back, we never would have known. Got these speakers all the way around, blasting this music out. It's nice music, but I don't know if you can hear me. So they do a fountain show at the bottom here as well. But look at that. Views are amazing. The statues are amazing. It's just an amazing place, what else can I say? How nice is that? That's really nice. I like that. All the lotus flowers in there. A nice garden outside, so we're going to go have a look out there. Oh, thank you. Back down for the last time. Right, go through this lovely little gate. Check out this pagoda. Absolutely beautiful. 7 stories tall. Just seeing the windows, there's lots of little Buddhas inside the windows as you go up. How beautiful is that? Right, getting dark. We're 3 hours from Ho Chi Minh when we've got to get a grab. So we're going to head back to the gate, get a grab, get back to the hotel. Good morning. Today we've got a nice trip up to the Cu Chi tunnels, which are the old Vietnamese war tunnels. So we're going to take a look at those, and then later on this afternoon we've got a trip down the Mekong Delta to look forward to. So nice day, nice itinerary. The rain is holding off, weather's not too bad. Fingers crossed it lasts. But we've got to get downstairs, meet the driver. No idea where this driver is. Probably lost in amongst the hundreds of thousands of bikes. Thank you. So we've stopped off at a small, I want to say factory, but it's not really. They hand make like a lacquered artwork. It's quite impressive, really. They use a lot of shells and things like that. I'll show you a little bit on the B-roll. During the Vietnamese War, the Americans used a herbicide to kill off a lot of the trees that the Vietnamese were hiding in. And that herbicide, you might actually know as Agent Orange. Part of the dark times of Vietnam, deep history. The factory itself is run by and for victims of Agent Orange. That's why they brought us here, to have a look around. We've bought something, we bought a little souvenir. It's a very solemn sort of history. That's what we're here for, to learn about these things. Very important to know the back history of where you are, I think. You're not allowed to film it inside the shop, sort of gallery area, because of all the different designs, but absolutely beautiful. And a lot of them take months and weeks to actually make. Right, back in the bus. Right, we've arrived at the Cu Chi tunnels, the largest tunnel network, about 250 kilometres worth of tunnels, apparently. We're going to take a look. Thank you.
As we walk through the forest of Cu Chi, it's hard to imagine that beneath our feet lies an entire hidden world, a network of tunnels that once stretched for over 250 kilometres. Our guide explained the ingenious techniques that Vietnamese used to evade detection. Like here, mound-like structures that were scattered around the jungle, they looked just like termite hills, but they weren't. They were camouflaged ventilation shafts allowing fresh air to reach the tunnels below. The soil here is a special type of laterite clay. It's soft during the rainy season, but when it dries it becomes as hard as concrete. That made it perfect for tunnels. There was almost no air. To breathe they used wet scarves over their mouths to filter dust and heat, making it just bearable enough to survive. The ingenuity was incredible. They used old tyres to make sandals, flipping them backwards so the tread made it look like they were walking in the opposite direction. It was a simple trick, but it confused the American trackers and often saved lives.
It's really good quality. It's many times better than Adidas and Nike. Same, but different. When the rainy come, the road very wet. US Army come. US may look on the road and look at this, and US may think, the VC they go this way. Come on, baby, look for them. Actually, that's the direction of you want.
Even cooking was a challenge. The soldiers would cook early in the morning when the mist filled the jungle. They designed hidden smoke vents that released smoke slowly through winding paths and covered them with leaves. So even from above, American planes could not see a thing. Scattered around the site are rusted American tanks, silent reminders of the war. Most are M41 Walker Bulldogs destroyed by Viet Cong fighters using homemade explosives made from unexploded American bombs, turning the enemy's weapons against them. Here they demonstrated some of the terrifying range of handmade traps, all built from single materials and clever design. They showed a number of different traps. There were punji stake pits lined with sharpened bamboo, and the rolling trap where spikes swung like a door. They weren't just meant to injure, they were meant to slow, scare and confuse the enemy. Seeing them up close, you realise how every step in this war zone was a gamble and how creativity often outweighed firepower.
So we've been wandering around the Cu Chi channels for a little while, being shown all of the different traps and things like that. We're going to look at the tunnels in a minute. We've got AK-47s being shot in the background, which is what you can hear. You can actually have a go at that if you want. Automatic mode. Anyway, I'll be honest, It's quite interesting, albeit for the wrong reasons, because it is about the dark history. A lot of people died, not just Vietnamese, Americans. It was a very bloody war. I've got to say, it's very rushed. It is a very rushed sort of tour, I think. Going from one part to the next pretty quickly. It's still quite interesting.
Rice, pepper.
Right, we get to go inside one of the tunnels now. Interesting. Put backpack on the front. Right, see you in there. I don't know how we're going to do this with a backpack on, but this is going to be interesting. Oh, there we go. It's the inside of a tunnel. Oh dear, this is tight. It's hard work when you got a backpack, that's for sure.
You want to go out or go longer? Turn left on the way out. If you want to go out, you turn left.
Go out left?
Yeah.
Okay, go out left.
Hey, welcome to Vietnam.
Hey! That was hard work. The backpack made it too difficult to go on too far. Couldn't carry it on your back, you couldn't hold it on the front. It was hard work. I can't imagine going through with a lot of backpacks and fighting equipment and guns and things like that. That's another level. No. And in this humidity, we didn't do the full length. It was just too difficult with everything on, but it's a good experience. So that's the meeting bunker. Come down for their meetings, their lunches. There's no little tunnel down there. You want to go in the tunnel? I'll take your backpack, you go.
The tunnels were dug mostly at night, in silence, to avoid detection from American patrols. With only simple tools and bamboo baskets, villagers carried soil out and hid it in the bomb craters or along riverbanks so no one would notice. Some tunnels reached 10 metres deep, built with trapdoors, kitchens, hospitals, storage rooms and escape routes that connected entire villages, even stretching to the Saigon River. What's most inspiring, it wasn't just soldiers, farmers, women and children all joined in.
Look, secret entrance. You go down, you will connect all tunnel.
And that's the mark there. This shows where that there's a tunnel there.
And this up and down same, yeah.
Go on.
Okay, now you turn.
Kelly's up.
Got it.
Just gone.
Oh, well done.
That was the Coochie Tunnels. So we've just come to the end. The obligatory walk through the gift shop on the way out. Right, so we stopped for a little lunch stop. Nice little restaurant, about 5 minutes from the tunnels. Just as well, because we're both absolutely famished. So expect lots of chicken and vegetables and rice. Looks good. Right, we're going to eat this and come back to you in a bit. Well, that went down well. That was really nice. Welcome to the Mekong. The weather's taken a bit of a turn, as we did expect it probably would. Anyway, it is what it is. So, got a nice little tour down the Mekong. We change boats. We go up the Mekong Delta. We've got a little bee place we can go into. Sells honey and raw jelly and things like that. So that might be interesting.
69.
Done. Slippery. Oh, oh, here we go. Oh, this is nice.
The Mekong Delta, one of Asia's great waterways and one of the most biologically rich and economically important rivers on the planet. It reaches its final and most vibrant chapter in Vietnam. As it enters the Mekong Delta, the river splits into 9 branches, earning the name Cue Long or 9 Dragons. This region is Vietnam's rice bowl, producing more than half of the country's rice and much of its fruit. Life here moves with the water. Floating markets, stilted villages and endless canals shape daily life. Once we got off of the boat, we headed to the area where they kept bees to make the local honey. We tried to stay calm, both of us are terrified of bees. They flew around us, around our heads, but luckily they were calm and they didn't really buzz.
So a bit of honey, some kumquat, banana. You can smell the citrus.
And this one we have the bee.
Oh, a bit of banana. So we've got honey, kumquat, bee pollen. Nice. It's warm as well.
This one is the honey, pure honey from London flower. One bottle of this, 150,000 dong.
Snack. Cobra. Sauvignon. After 3 years, it's become medicine wine. One shot like this, every day drink, good for back pain. 10 shot, same, one Viagra. This called happy ending water.
I think the day I've got to start drinking snake and scorpion drink for a happy ending. Yeah, that is a low day.
Hello.
It's crocodile.
Crocodile head. Very nice, handsome.
It's good. It's good.
Hello.
Well, it is, it's crocodile leather. I'll start calling him Lockie Dundee. Right, we've got a little golf cart. We're going to go down to the Mekong Delta now. Go on a little paddle boat. Little paddle through the mangroves. Let's go. He's gone. Let's keep your arms and legs in the vehicle. Yeah, you wouldn't want to fall off here. Looks like durian fruit. Correct me if I'm wrong. So they were just showing us all of the different things they do with the coconuts. It reminded me of the composting toilet we got in the van because we used coconut core in it.
This rubber to make the rope, the mat, the carpet.
All sorts of different balms and oils, sweets, candies, all that sort of thing. All quite interesting. Looks like we've got more tasting session. So we've got some fruit we can eat.
Một, hai, ba, vô.
It's like tequila.
Yeah.
No worries.
Sticky rice wine.
Why not?
Thank you.
Here's the honey.
Oh, quite like being back in Greece with Raki.
And also maybe crocodile will bite you. You behind your honey.
Okay. Right. To the boat we go. There we go. Always wanted one of these. This is quite relaxing. Nice. Quiet paddle through the mangroves down the delta. All we can hear is the paddles. Quite a few boats on here.
Thank you.
That was a really nice, relaxing paddle through the mangroves, down through the Mekong Delta. Been waiting for that all day. Yeah, really good. Highly recommend it. They do ask for tips as you go along. You don't have to, but you know, feel a bit obliged to. Yeah, especially when they're singing to you and they put a basket in front of you. You do feel a bit obliged. But anyway, we're just waiting for the guide. We finished off at a shop, unsurprisingly. We're going to have a little look about and then wait for the guide, get back on the boat, and then probably that'll be the end of the tour. It's nice to be able to say you've actually gone down the Mekong and the Mekong Delta. Been dropped off back in Ho Chi Minh City. Come into a nice little restaurant called Domino's. We'll grab something quick. Once we've had this, we're going to go down to the river. We're going to a nice little river cruise, look at the light and explore some of downtown Ho Chi Minh in the dark while it's all lit up. So it should be nice. Get this pizza down us and then we'll head off. Nice buzzing nightlife here. And when you're walking the streets around here, once you walk in the road, commit. Because they will be watching to where you go and they'll go around you. Take your life into your own hands. Start hesitating, trying to double back, you're going to get run over. Pick your moment, go, commit to it. One thing you do notice walking down these streets is the smells. Food cooking everywhere, in the streets, in the restaurants. It's really lovely. It's all lit up, a lot of bikes everywhere. You've got to be very careful, keep your wits about you, but it's buzzing. I love it. I've got this lovely little street, well not a little, it's quite a large street actually. You've got this Central Park, goes down through the middle. Really nice, everything's all lit up. Looks like they've got this big stage set up down at the end as well. So go and check that out. Got the People's Committee House. I want to call it Palace, but I don't think it is a palace. It's like a government building. Ho Chi Minh himself there. It's a really buzzing place down here. Love it, absolutely love it. The other thing you do notice, it is spotless. No litter anywhere. And I mean anywhere, I've not seen anything. The amount of people that are in this city and they take absolute, keep it pristine. It really is amazing, amazing place. Crazy, but amazing. I've no idea what that was about. Just an open air concert in the middle of the park, middle of the city, open to everybody. Let's make our way down to the harbour, which is where we're going to catch this boat. It's only a 45-minute up to Saigon and back, but just thought it'd be nice to see it from the water. It's so much more built up than I expected, to be honest. I didn't expect this many skyscrapers and this much sort of neon lights and everything. I'm impressed with Saigon. Ho Chi Minh. So this is probably the tallest building in Saigon. You've got a glass deck that you can go and stand on and look at the views. So it might be worth doing if you're here. We're not doing that today, but definitely worth a go. We're at the pier. Just got to find where our boat is docked. Again, it's buzzing. You've got lots of little cafes, restaurants right on the waterside. Lovely signs and everything all lit up on the other side of the river. You've got the bridge all lit up as well. It all looks really nice. Definitely a nice sort of place to come in the evening. See all the skyscrapers lit up behind us with the lasers going as well. Right, first on. Now we're on the top deck, so we should get a nice view. Thankfully it's not raining. The front. Ah, lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you. There we go. Not only are we on the top deck, we've got front row seats as well. Well, sit back, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the views. And we might enjoy some ice cream because apparently that comes with it. Coming back into port now, that's it. That was a nice 45-minute cruise. Really enjoyed that. Thank you. Thoroughly enjoyed that. That was good. Definitely worth it. That was £36. Yeah, £36. Better to be here for 45 minutes, get free ice cream, and enjoy the music as well and the sights. Slightly cheaper tickets if you go down the stairs, but if you get upstairs, why not? Right, final day in Ho Chi Minh City, or Saigon. We're going to go and see a few local landmarks. There's a few places of interest which have been recommended. We've got a few hours to do that before we head to the airport. And, from there, we're going to Da Nang. That's the next place on the itinerary, so that'll be next week's video. Yeah, I think the best thing to do is crack on, see what we can find in the time we've got left. Go and have their breakfast. We get run over by bikes even on the path. So we've walked about 15, 16 minutes down the road from the Pink Cathedral Church to the War Remnants Museum. So this is where they keep a lot of the old, remnants of the war, from the Vietnamese War. So there's a lot of American and Vietnamese aircraft, planes, helicopters, tanks, weaponry, things like that. So we'll have a look around there, learn a bit about, a little bit more about the war here, a little bit about history. Yeah, we'll see what we can find. We've got time to kill, so we might spend a little while wandering around here. All right, that's 40,000 Vietnamese dong each. Pretty cheap to come in. So we're going to have a look around and yeah, show you guys around.
The first thing that struck us was the sheer scale of the machines standing in the courtyard. There were warplanes, helicopters and tanks, each one part of the massive machinery of war. They were silent now, but once symbols of power and destruction. It was surreal to see them up close, their metal bodies still scarred and heavy with history. We wandered slowly between them, reading the plaques that explained where each piece had come from and how it was used during the war. There were bomb casings, artillery guns and armoured vehicles, all reminders of a time when these streets and skies were battlefields. Despite the open air and the noise of the city just beyond the gates, there was a stillness here, a quiet respect that seemed to hang over everything. We came across an exhibit of prisoner of war traps and cages, and the atmosphere instantly grew heavier. There were replicas of tiger cages, narrow bamboo enclosures where prisoners were once kept in brutal conditions. Mannequins showed how people were forced to crouch or lie in the cramped spaces, exposed to heat and rain. We stepped inside a small block of reconstructed prison rooms where the air felt thick and stale even now. The rooms were dark, with rough stone walls and wooden doors. On the walls were photographs and testimonies from those who had survived imprisonment. The images were haunting. We stepped inside of the museum, which was air-conditioned. Hanging neatly along the walls were Vietnamese soldier uniforms, simple olive green shirts and trousers. There were small displays showing how soldiers lived and cooked during the war. Everything looked handmade, fragile even, yet it spoke of endurance. Inside one of the most haunting sections of the museum, we saw the devastating cost of the war laid bare. The displays told how over 3 million Vietnamese were killed, including 2 million civilians, with 2 million injured and 300,000 still missing. The numbers were overwhelming, but it was the photographs that truly struck us. The famous photo of children running from a napalm attack, a young girl at the centre, naked and crying, her skin burnt by fire. We'd seen it before in books, but here it felt painfully real. Around it were photos of villages destroyed, families grieving and lives torn apart. Agent Orange. This was one of the hardest sections to see. The walls were filled with graphic photographs showing the lasting effects of the chemical. Children born with severe deformities, families living with illnesses that had passed through generations. Panels explained how the toxic spray had poisoned land, rivers and people. It was shocking and heartbreaking, a powerful reminder that the damage of war can last long after the fighting ends.
So we're just sitting here at the War Museum, just having a bit of a drink and an ice cream. I'm reflecting on what we've just seen. It's a bit of an eye-opener, to be honest. The atrocities that happened here to the Vietnamese people is crazy. Like Agent Orange, just for the sake of getting rid of a few trees. That's the whole point of it. To get rid of the trees so that they could see the people that are hiding in them. And the lasting effects that has had here it's appalling. And it could still happen for the next 25 to 30 years while it's still in the water system. I've seen people coming out and walking around the museum just in tears at what they're seeing and reading. Definitely an eye-opening experience. If you're here, come and have a look, learn something. Yeah. Right, so we come down to this lovely park about 10 minutes from the museum. It's called Tao Dan Park. It's a really nice little place, somewhere to come and chill, relax for a little bit before we head on back to the hotel to pick up the bags. We're going to enjoy the park. So we're sitting there enjoying our drink, and the shoe shiner comes up to us, starts speaking to us, wants to shine the shoes. I said, no, it's fine, no. And he kept pointing to the shoes. I said, no, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, no, it's okay, no.
Yeah, okay.
No,
Xem baby clean, okay.
Anyway, he just proceeded to take my shoes off and give him a clean. Bearing in mind I said I didn't want it done, and then he's asking for money. So we give him some money. No, too cheap, too cheap. So we doubled it. He done a good job, to be fair. But no, it's still too cheap. I said, well, I didn't ask for it to be done, so you either take it or you leave it. You've got to have your wits about you here. But lovely person, lovely guy. He's gone off with a few tens of thousands of dong for cleaning my trainers. If you made it this far into the video, do consider giving it a thumbs up, because it does help us with the algorithms on the YouTube, because they can be brutal. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And we are going to Da Nang straight from here, so if you don't want to miss the rest of the Vietnam travel series that we're doing, do hit the notification bell. Anyway, that's enough from us. We'll see you in the next one in Da Nang.